everybody, Brian here from the Cabinet Joint. We're going to talk about the base 2-drawer rollout cabinet that Conestoga has. Cabinet came out about 3 or 4 years ago. The assembly, I'm not going to get into assembling it because it assembles just like every other cabinet we have. Same warnings that if this is an overlay job, rather an inset job, you have to make sure you mount your brackets to the back of this frame before you assemble the box, which we mentioned that in every video, and you'll see below a link to look at that, how to do that hardware fit up. If it's overlay, you could just build it like any other base cabinet. What I want to really focus on here is the drawers and how to locate those drawer boxes in that opening, because they're not sitting at the bottom, they're sitting kind of 3/4 of the way up. So I want to talk about that a bit. But the purpose of this cabinet is to give you the look of 2 full equal-sized drawers. So you can picture a second drawer above. You've got 2 big drawers. This drawer front would affix to only this bottom drawer. So when you pull it, you got 4 screws, 2 on each side, that'll affix to this drawer front that goes up very high and covers that one. And now you have this nice hidden drawer below. So you've got 2 drawers behind 1 drawer front. Very cool, very unique, very usable. You'll notice on these drawers, this top drawer, in both cases, both openings have a top drawer, and both of them have this scoop front hand pull. You have 3 hand pull options. One is that scoop front, one is just a circle that's cut in the front of the box, the other one is an ellipse that's cut in the front of the box. This one has the traditional hand pull, which I think looks the nicest, but that's just my opinion. This top drawer, I believe, is 4 inches. The bottom one, I think, is 6. So you're not quite as deep as you'd get with a full 2-drawer base cabinet. This bottom drawer would be very deep. You're getting rid of some of the depth of the bottom drawer to get a whole second drawer of usability. Very, very cool. Think placemats, extra cutlery with a cutlery divider in there, or what have you. Very, very helpful. So now what I'm going to do is pull these drawers out and come back and show you how to locate. This is the only unique part of this cabinet in terms of the assembly or the upfit, is how to locate the hardware for these 2 top drawers, since it's kind of floating in space here. So I'll be right back. Okay, so before I get into the guts of this, I do want to give you some sizes I forgot to mention earlier. This cabinet's available 12 wide up to 39 wide in 1/8 increments, and that's totally standard to do it that way. You can get it from 12 to 30 inches deep in 3-inch increments. Can't vary that because that's the length the drawer glides and drawer boxes come. And the height, you can go from 31.5 to 34.5. So you've got a 3-inch range of height you can do. As you make the cabinet smaller than the standard 34.5, these openings get smaller at the same rate. And of course, you'll lose some drawer box height, but you can get it shorter if you're trying to put this in a vanity application or some other lower than standard setting. So, all right, with that in mind, getting our basics out of the way, these glides install the way our normal tandem glides do. If it's inset, they're going to mount to the mounting brackets you already mounted per the other video I referenced. If you're overlay, the glides sit right on the front frame. So this one and this one are easy. And they give you the locator holes in the back of the cabinet, so mounting the back brackets is not a problem, but you don't know where this one and this one actually sit without leveling it or whatever. If it's a standard 34.5 inch high cabinet, I can tell you right now, this one's 7.5 inches off the floor to the bottom of the glide, and this one's 22 5/8 to the bottom of the glide from the floor of the cabinet. And all I did to get that dimension was transferred the bracket bottom on the back of the cabinet to the front. So you can do the same math, but I can save you that, whether it's inset or overlay, 7.5 to the bottom, 22 5/8 to the bottom, and you'll be level. So hopefully that helps you. And then at that point, slide your drawer boxes in the way you normally would. Affixing the drawer front to the drawer box is the standard way. There's nothing tricky about this as a base cabinet. It's like any other one you'd build. If you have any questions, give your cabinet coach a call, 888-211-6482, and we appreciate you watching. Have a great day.